As we are upon the last few days of Ramadan, let's ensure that we take full advantage of what we have before us. It's going to be a whole year before the month of Ramadan returns to us again. These are blessed days, and we are upon the last stretch of the month of Ramadan. We've been reciting the Quran, we've been listening to the Quran, we've been spending time in the masjid, but as we are upon this last stretch, let's go all out for it. Our beloved Messenger is reported to have said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, تَحَرَّوْا لَيْلَةَ الْقَدْرِ. Strive to find this precious night, the night of Qadr, in the last 10 days of Ramadan. Allah in the Quran speaks of this night. Allah says it's within this precious night that the Quran was revealed. Allah says this night, خَيْرٌ مِّنْ أَلْفِ شَهْرٍ. The night of Qadr is better than 1,000 months. The ibadah that we do within this precious night is going to be worth 1,000 months or even more as we do ibadah within this night. And there's a great wisdom that we don't know precisely which night of these last 10 days is it actually going to be. Allah speaks so highly of this night, and the beloved Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam tells us to look for this night, which means to stay awake during these nights as our schedules permit, and do ibadah during these nights. Pray Salatul Taraweeh in the masjid. Recite the Quran during these nights. Pray your nawafil. Sayyidina Abu Dharr radiyallahu anhu, when he understood the value of this night, he became extremely curious. He wanted to ensure that he takes advantage of this night. And he said, I was constantly asking the beloved Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when is this night? Is it in Ramadan, or may it also fall outside of Ramadan? And the beloved Messenger confirmed, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, it is within Ramadan. Sayyidina Abu Dharr continues, he says, is this something that's going to discontinue with the prophets? Will this continue after you until the day of judgment or not? And the beloved Messenger replied, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, this precious night for us to take advantage of, it's going to continue until the day of judgment. And Sayyidina Abu Dharr kept on asking, to the point that the beloved, he says, Sayyidina Abu Dharr says, the beloved Messenger became upset with me, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he was never this upset with me, because there's a wisdom in hiding this night in the last 10 days of Ramadan. Each of these last nights of Ramadan, do ibadah within these nights, recite the Quran within these nights, listen to the Quran within these nights. We will not be able to take advantage of these precious nights if we are going out for iftar. Within these last few days, as I say in Urdu, and sometimes I'm able to express things in Urdu that I'm not able to do in English, पूरा साल पड़ा, पार्टी शार्टी करनी है, गप शप लगानी है, उठना बैठना लोगों के साथ, पूरा साल पड़ा. You have the entire year to hang out with your friends, to spend time with people, to socialize. As we are within these last few days, let's hold it all off. Let's resolve. We're going to spend these last few days within ibadah. Sayyidah Aisha is reported to have said, radiyallahu ta'ala anha, our very dear mother, she says, I once asked the beloved Messenger, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, if I were come to know when the night of Qadr is, what do you advise that I recite within this precious night? And the beloved Messenger responded, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said, within this night, say, Allahumma innaka afuwun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Ya Allah, you are most forgiving. You love to forgive, so forgive me. Within these last few nights, let's recite the Quran, let's seek the forgiveness of Allah, and let's just go all out in our ibadah. Keep me in your prayers, everyone is in mine, and let's take full advantage of these very final, very precious final few moments of the month of Ramadan.